welcome to Season 2, Episode 19 of PlaneSavers! And just then, the air compressor comes on, enhancing the audio. Welcome folks, look at them as Stella's working on taking apart the landing gear right now. But mostly, what you just saw this morning was William's first commercial flight as a pilot. So it's one thing to be checked out in an airplane. A lot of people get checked out in an airplane. You could just pay to get it done. But actually to go and do your first commercial flight is a huge deal. So congrats, William. Let William know in the comments how awesome that is. Speaking of awesome, Benjamin, he's been staring at the wall for hours and hours. What time is it? It's almost lunchtime. It's like 11:30 something. I finally had a chance to come see Benjamin. He warned me today, but today it's been so busy with charters, folks. We have 2 Electras in the air right now. 1 Electra actually heading to Edmonton. So if you're in Alberta and you hear an Electra, that's us. Benjamin, yeah, last episode you heard him say he found a solution for the wing tapering, but I've heard that he might have something else. Something crazy. We should close this door for sound.
All right.
That's because you guys need the good sound. There we go. Actually, the GoPro Hero 8 is coming out. I can't wait to test that out. It's got sound. But that's behind the camera stuff. In front of the camera, Benjamin.
Yes.
What have we learned?
So I've learned, in fact, that, like I said in the previous episode, that it would be technically simpler to just not do the tapers on each side of the wingtips. So we have 3 wings, which mean we would just technically add weight on 6 wingtips overall. So gross weight talking, it wouldn't matter a lot. Like we'll have like our plane's gonna be a bit overpowered. I went to home last night and I didn't feel really good with that idea of like adding weight to the wingtips, because at the end it's gonna affect something that's called angular momentum. So everyone follow me.
What's this?
Close it. We'll go at the boardroom office.
Okay, so cutaway you said?
Yeah, cutaway. William's there.
William! There we go. What timing? It's like we planned that. We were going to do a cutaway. William, congratulations.
Thank you.
First revenue flight. How was it?
Pretty good, yeah.
Plumber's Lodge?
Yeah.
One of the best fishing lodges in the world?
The best fishing one.
So?
Yeah, it was pretty cool, yeah.
Pretty good?
With his flight suit, eh?
We're
certified.
There we go.
Alright, let's go over there.
Okay, so we're in the boardroom.
Yes.
Old planes. Oh, even door closed.
Door closed.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so basically to get back to the thing with the weight at the wingtips is because you guys might have seen figure skater with what happens when they bring their weight closer to them, they spin faster. So it's a bit the same on how it applies to aeronautics and aircrafts. So guys, imagine myself, I'm an aircraft, like a little Fokker, and my head is the prop, okay? And my feet are the tail of the Fokker. So let's say my center of rotation it's the pole right there, so it goes through my body. And so yeah, basically imagine, right now I'm flying this way, but normally it's gonna be horizontal. So let's say both of my arms are the wingtips. Okay. So I slow down when it's far, and I speed up when it's close. So that's what we want to maximize, having the weight closer to the center of rotation as possible. So that's what we're gonna do probably. Try to minimize the weight, even though it's not a lot. On gross weight, it's not a lot. We won't have any issues with stall and stuff, but regarding the weight at the wingtip, it's gonna be way more. So I think I did find a way to do the tapers. So let's imagine here, right there, I have my table saw blade. So that's from the top. With the table saw, you have that like that little wall. You can move closer to the blade and farther away. So basically, you take, imagine the cardboard is plywood. You take a big plywood strip. Then you trace the taper you want. So we go from, it's right there, we go from 3/8 of an inch to approximately 2 inch, okay? And that's the angle we want. So we trace our angle, we glue, we screw on our plywood sheet a big strip of wood, so like a 2x4, whatever. We screw it like that, put our jig with the plywood sheet like on the wall like that. Well, I don't know how you say. It's like, well, the datum. I know you guys engineers, you know that the datum. It's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be really flat, really parallel. And then we put it like that, and we'll take our strip, put it right there, clamp it with the plywood sheet, so it's clamped and it won't move. Then we'll put it like that with the wall. We'll run it through. So, and then we'll basically have every time the perfect taper once we're gonna take out the wood out of the jig. So that's basically how we'll do it, because with this way, with having a jig like that, we'll be able to mark, how can I say, we'll be able to mark, like, let's say, from the start of each stick, I mark a dot at 5 inches. I do the same here, and if I line up every time, every flange we have, it's gonna do the same result every time. So we'll have our taper done efficiently in about a week, and all of them identical. So we'll be able to solve that issues with the weight, the extra weight at the wingtips.
Okay, normally this is where I come in and go, this is what he meant. So right now we have nothing. The plans call for us to make multiple tapered spar pieces, which could take us months. Last episode, Benjamin found an easier way. We could use straight untapered spar pieces, but this shortcut could cause the Fokker to have a sluggish flight control response. By decreasing outboard weight, in theory, we can make sure the Fokker is as maneuverable as possible. So how do we do this? Very simply, Benjamin will build a jig to help him cut the taper he needs. If this works, it could save us over a month of work. We just then have to simply finish the spars, complete everything else, and get the airplane ready to fly. That was a lot of info.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But that's sometimes what people like.
I know, some people like that. Maybe some people like simplicity. I don't know. I tried to mix both with my little.
I think you did. I think you did an amazing job. The scary thing is. Actually, the scary thing is, let's do one more quick transition back to the shop.
All right.
Okay, folks, that right there, $4,429 is just the wood. So all that stuff about cutting wood and everything, that is what Benjamin's going to be cutting for value. And this thing, like, you imagine, we're in Yellowknife, and we have to ship a how long's the wood?
Oh, 22 feet.
22-foot piece of wood from California to Yellowknife. It's going to be crazy expensive. But that's why we're here, folks. That's why we're making these videos, and there's ads on the videos and everything. So if you're watching this, you're supporting that. But that's what we got to raise, and that's a gamble. Like if Benjamin's thing doesn't work, that's the gamble. But we've been doing a lot of fundraising stuff. You remember the Fokker book? So the Fokker book here, Sean Bond, one of our big supporters, he purchased this off eBay. I haven't shipped to him yet because I was waiting for the infamous Uncle Ronnie signature, which is ultra rare. So this is going off to Sean Bond. But you're asking how can we help? But the number one thing people have been asking for t-shirts, and look at that, folks. We got a new Fokker t-shirt designed. Oh, look at that. Look at that hidden there. So that Fokker t-shirt is now on the store, link down below. But going back to eBay, if you go to our friends at flying_leathers at Instagram, in fact, they only have, at this moment, 21 followers. It is completely the most under-followed account on Instagram. Check them out. They sent us this amazing Fokker logbook for the DR1 that William can fly and all that stuff. Check it out, William. Open her up. Look at that. So you fit your logbook. Oh, we also had a fan send us a World War I war bond. So we're going to keep that. You can see the detail, the back. Boom, PlaneSavers. But in honor of William's first commercial flight, he actually made us a second one here. So this PlaneSavers is actually a pilot's logbook. Check that out. So you put your logbook in there and all that fun stuff. And I actually got Uncle Ronnie to sign it. Oh, look at this technical stuff. Boom. So we're going to sign this now, and we're going to put this on eBay right now. So check this link down below right now. This is on eBay. This is for any young pilot that wants to become flying, or any pilot that is currently flying that needs protection of their logbook. This is super cool. So this is going up right now. And also, Sean Bond, for waiting so long to get your book, we're going to be sending you the very first t-shirt. We're going to sign it too. So hopefully everybody has a great thing. Hope you like that website, or website. It's a long day. Hope you like that episode. Check out the links below. There's a t-shirt.
With the green rudder.
The green rudder, everything. The book on eBay. We'll be signing this right now. We'll see you very soon, and yeah, have fun.
So that's what we want to maximize.